Hello students, today in this video we are going to discuss one of the important topic of class ninth, that is work and energy. So today in this video we are going to discuss about work. Now first of all, when we talk about work, when we use this term in day-to-day life and science, this term have different meanings. Now, when we use this term in day-to-day life, like if you are reading a book, or if you are reading a book, or if you are drawing a sketch, if you are drawing a diagram, okay, all these are work. It means you are doing some work. But in science, scientific conception, this is not work. So when we talk about scientific conception of work, so according to scientific conception of work, there should be some force, and due to that force there should be some displacement. Now if any of out of these two, if any one of the factor is absent, then there will be no work. Suppose you are pushing a huge rock. If you are pushing a huge rock, so what happens? The rock will not move. So in that case, work is zero, because the rock is not moving. There is no displacement. So as I told you, that if any of the factor, if force is absent, okay, then there will be no work. If displacement, after applying force, there is no displacement, then also there is no work. So according to scientific conception, when we apply some force on any object and it displaces, then there will be work. Otherwise there will be no work. Now how much work is done on the object? Can we calculate this? Yes, there is a formula for this. The formula for work done is work equals to force multiplied by displacement. Okay, force multiplied by displacement, that is W equals to F into S. Now this formula is applicable only when the force is in the direction of displacement. So firstly we'll discuss about this formula, then we'll discuss the formula to calculate work when the force is not in the direction of displacement. So formula is W equals to F into S. Now here F is force and S is displacement. Now unit of force is Newton and SI unit of displacement is meter. So unit of work will be Newton meter, or we can use one more unit, that is joule. Okay, so the SI unit of work is joule. SI unit of work is joule. Now how will you define 1 joule work? How will you define 1 joule work? Now suppose there is object, okay, on which we have applied 1 Newton force. We have applied 1 Newton force and object displaces by 1 meter. So work done will be 1 Newton multiplied by 1 meter, that is 1 joule. So how will you define 1 joule work? If we are applying force of 1 Newton and object displaces by 1 meter, then the work done will be 1 joule. So this is how to define 1 joule work. Now next thing is, this formula is applicable only when the force is in the direction of displacement. Okay. Now if the force is not in the direction of displacement, in that case there is slight modification. We will write this formula as W equals to Fs cos theta. Now what is cos theta? cos theta is the trigonometric ratio. Okay, now let us assume that this is the trolley and this is the string by which it is pulled, and this is the direction of displacement. Okay, so there is an angle. We can take this angle as theta. So there is an angle between the direction of force and displacement. In that case, we will apply the formula W equals to Fs cos theta. Whatever angle will be here, we are going to put the value of that angle here in the form of cos. Okay, now I am giving you some examples here how to apply this formula. Now if the direction of force and displacement are same, okay, if direction of force and displacement are same, in that case we will write angle will be 0 degree. So it will be W equals to Fs cos 0. Now value of cos 0 is 1. So it will be Fs. Value of cos 0 is 1. So work done will be maximum in that case. Okay. Now assume that the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree. So in that case, we will write this as W equals to Fs cos 90 degree. Now value of cos 90 is 0. So in this case, the work done will be 0. Okay. Now next case is if the force is applicable in this direction and displacement is in opposite direction, then angle between them will be 180 degree. In this case, we will apply formula W equals to Fs cos 180 degree. Now value of cos 180 degree is minus 1. So in this case, work done will be minus Fs. It means in this case, the work done will be negative. So understood, if direction of force and displacement are same, then the work done will be positive. And if the direction of force and displacement are different, means there is angle of 180 degree, then the work done will be 180 degree. Work done will be negative. Okay. Now some examples of positive and negative work. Say suppose you are lifting a block in upward direction. If you are lifting a block, it means you are applying the force in upward direction and displacement is also in upward direction. Then work done by you will be positive. But work done by gravity, because you are lifting it upward, but gravity will pull it downward. So work done by gravity will be negative, as there is angle of 180 degree between force and displacement. Next video will discuss about energy.